This is what everyone in India believes. 51% of all graduates produced every year are unemployable because our education system is broken. That's the story everyone tells, and it's completely wrong. But because we believe this narrative, we have been building the same solution over and over. More courses, more videos, more tutorials, and yet graduates are still failing. In fact, youth unemployment has risen to 17.5%, the highest in a decade. So either A, all these courses and videos are useless, or B, we are solving the wrong problem entirely. And the answer is B. Here's why that matters. If the problem isn't a lack of knowledge, then more knowledge won't fix it. So what is the real problem? That's exactly what we'll be working on in this episode. Welcome to episode 2 of Solving India's Biggest Problem Using AI. In last episode, we built Mediflow, an AI HMS system that cuts patient wait time by 65% and turns overcrowded hospitals into efficient care centers. And because it worked, I'm giving away the full AI product that I'll build in this episode. So watch the full video to get the details on how to enter this giveaway. Every year, over 44 lakh engineering graduates walk into India's job market, and half of them can't find a single relevant job. But why does this keep happening? What broken system drives millions of students into this dead end? It comes down to two fundamental education systems, and India has failed both of them. System 1, what to learn. This is the traditional path. You pick a subject, whether from genuine interest, parental pressure, or society expectations. Then you find an institution where you can master it, and after 4 to 5 years, you should be able to create real values in the world. Your impact depends on how well your institution taught you. The system 2, what to achieve. This is an environment, not an institution. It puts you among real world challenges where you discover your purpose through constant exposure to the problem. You see issues, test solution immediately, and refine your approach based on direct feedback. This system can't be learned from books. It has to be experienced through an environment. Now, here's the truth. India has failed both of the systems very terribly. Like we always had what to learn system. Outdated curriculum, high-stakes exams, rote learning. You already know how broken it is. For decades, our government has failed to fix what should be a basic responsibility. Meanwhile, look at China. Their massive growth comes from perfecting system 1. It's not about having the right system, it's about flawless execution. Chinese students pick a field and master it so deeply that through years of intense education, even generic engineering students build world-class infrastructure. They push people to become experts in only narrow field. And because of this, they are losing the creativity part, which is the foundation of innovation. Then look at America. They have mastered system 2, what to achieve environment. Silicon Valley isn't a school. It's an environment that breeds entrepreneurs and innovators. It's why almost every world-changing company emerges from that environment and why it will continue dominating global innovation. India needs both of the system, but here's what nobody has figured out. You can't just combine them sequentially. Finish system 1, then enter the system 2. That's what we have tried and it doesn't work properly. You need them parallelly. Start with aspiration, system 2. Use it to personalize education, which is system 1. And that's what Unnati does. We reverse engineer deep learning for you to achieve your aspirational dream. But how do I fix both systems at once? Using something I call goal decomposition engine that takes one big goal and breaks it into small and clear tasks you can actually do. But that's not exactly we are going to use. Right now, there are two things that are stopping people for reaching their dreams. First, they don't know the exact steps to get there. Second, even when they do know the steps, available education is too generic for achieving their specific goals. So we know one thing, the person's dream. I mean, what they want to do in their life. For example, they might want to build drones for agriculture. That could be a dream. So then we use goal decomposition engine to break that dream into clear bite-sized steps they must take to achieve it. That solves the problem 1. But in order to solve the problem 2, we need context about the user persona, because if we are too general, he'll just leave it there. With context, we can tailor the education to the person's need so they can stay motivated, because it becomes something that they truly want to do. We are not gonna force them. So the question is, how do we get the context? And the answer is by doing interviews and asking them deep psychological questions about their aspirational dream. So how do we actually build this platform Unnati? It's made up of 4 elements. The first one is aspiration interview module. Because here's the thing, when someone says they want to study mechanical engineering, they don't actually want to study mechanical engineering. They want to build something specific. Maybe they want to design prosthetic limbs for accident victims. Subject is just a vehicle. The dream is the destination. And most people focus on the subject part. That's why they fail. So we ask questions like, what is your dream? What problems bothers you? And why does this matter to you personally? And couple of more deep psychological questions to know their persona. And honestly, this interview feels like a good therapy because motivation, effort, and outcomes, they all come from relevance. Once we know what you truly want to achieve, we can reverse engineer the exact path to get you there. Now element 2, the goal decomposition engine. So here's what it does. It takes your dream and reverse engineer every single requirement needed to make it real. Let's say you want to build drones for defense industry. The engine doesn't just say, learn aerospace engineering. The engine maps it all out, like drone warfare strategy, economy of production, aerodynamics, physics of flight, and all of the things that you need to know in order to make that real. Every capability and every skill you'll need to acquire. Element 3, the capability mapping agent. It matches decomposed tasks to your current abilities and shows you exactly what you're missing. The agent doesn't give you a generic aptitude test. It assesses you against the specific requirement we just decomposed. It maps 3 things: what you already know, what you need to know, and the gap between them. Every gap, the agent identifies the precise tool, knowledge you need, and micro projects that will close it. The curriculum generation engine. And this is the part where everything gets connected together. You have told us your dream, we decomposed it into requirements, we mapped your capabilities, now we generate the full curriculum dynamically using AI agent. It breaks your goal into concrete milestone, not chapters, not subject, real things you will build. Each milestone is something tangible, not a test you pass, a component you learn. It identifies the exact knowledgeable unit for each milestone. Every concept connects directly to what you are building. It adapts as you progress. The course is designed backwardly from your dream. Now let me show you how we actually built this. So it took 100+ hours of development. So let's do a real test. So we know the experience of using this platform. So this is Unnati's landing page. If you come here, you will see the tagline: stop learning skills and start achieving dreams, which is our motto. And if you come here, you will see an image. Then right here, you will understand why our platform is so unique from other learning platforms. You will see some stats, all of that stuff. How to start this platform, you can just click this and you just have to sign up. And in order to create the course, you have to click this button. Now you just have to fill out the basic information, just the name, age, and everything. Then it's gonna begin the interview. Right now we are just using text-based interview because I was trying for voice interviews, but that thing was making so much complexity. But in future we are going to use voice-based interviews. So you just have to answer the question, what's your dream? The most basic question, let's answer it. So my dream is to build a space defense company. Now the second question is, what problem bothers you? The problem that bothers me is there is no sustainable way of colonizing space and other planets for resources. Another question is, why does this matter to you personally? And the answer of this could be like, I really care about this is just because I love science fiction. I mean, it's real. Now it's asking me how much time can you commit to this. I mean, let's just put 10 hours. Now it's asking me the last question. Imagine achieving this. So I would feel like Anakin the Skywalker. I'm being realistic. Now it's gonna take some time and generate our course. So you can see our course has been generated and it contains 9 modules in 3 phases. Okay, so if you click on each phase, you'll see the modules in there and you can see it contains everything you need to know in order to make your dream real. The phase 1 is all about understanding the cosmic landscape and threat, and the module 1 is about the state of space, threats, and sustainability. And if you click this and start this, you can see the module 1, the state of space, threats and sustainability. In this, you can see right now we are just using text-based lessons. In future, we'll add diagrams, animations, and videos. It covers everything about that topic. The first topic is just the basic topic, what is space environment. You can see how orbital mechanics affect space operations. This course contains everything you'll need to know to master the specific topic, which is the state of space. And in last, you'll see the key concept that you had to learn from these lessons and some practical exercises to master the concepts. And in last, you'll get summary of everything. This is how everything is working, and I've tested a lot of them, and every dream got its path to be achieved. So yeah, this was all about this platform. I hope you like this, and you can go in description and check this platform because the platform is live. And one of the things that really got me into thinking that this project might not work was the quality control. AI agent technology is so new that the results were inconsistent. So I had to build the curriculum generation engine multiple times in order to just get the right thing, just to ensure the lessons were generated properly. I know exactly how much better this can be, and I'm not kidding when I say this. With the right improvements, this platform can fundamentally change how our education system works. Let me show you something why I believe that. In 2024, Antler released their annual report. For those who don't know Antler surveys top CEOs and founders who have ideas that could change the world but don't have the time to build them. So they publish this idea so someone else can take them and make them real. And in 2024, there was this idea of lowering the cost of education by utilizing AI for personalization and specialization. The exact idea we just built. But here's what I know. There's so much we can add into this. Features that will multiply the platform value exponentially. But I don't want to do this alone. So here's my offer. I'm giving away this entire AI product. Unnati. Someone who understands the visions, someone who can add engineering, someone who can add design, business development or distribution, anything valuable to this platform. And if you want to enter this giveaway, just go in description, you'll find a Google form. You just have to answer some basic questions. And for everyone else, join our Discord community. This is where I share real-time updates on the problem I'm solving, how I'm solving them, and lessons I'm learning while building. You'll meet people just like you, founders, engineers, designers, and problem solvers who care about solving India's biggest problems. So links are in the description, go and join it. So this was the episode 2 of solving India's biggest problem using AI. And if you made it this far, I don't want you to miss upcoming videos, so you make sure कि आप subscribe कर लो. For this video, bye bye.